kept the same dialogue option open. Why?
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father?
I guess not.
The only people I...
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it. It has to come out less than expectation value of A, right? What am I missing here?
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
I can't do anything with either of these options.
Emmett,
So what do I do?
No.
I don't have any items that would interest him, do I? Nope. Maybe I could show him this notebook?
This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands.
Maybe if I equip it and I show it to him, he'll be interested.
The one-dimensional hub.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan. Scared. Scared of me. The only people
Same thing.
Emmett.
Line operator. But in that case, H to the A multiplied by the inverse of it.
No, they won't let me show it to
A
him.
might not be equal to A's expectation value.
What's R3? Respond to the summons. Huh. It's 7 here, but it's 7 a.m. That sucks.
Only if the coefficient of friction remains.
Maybe we'll go talk to Doc again, see if he has any other ideas.
Is that even possible? Oh, stop. Force equals mass times acceleration, of course. That's Newton. But how many newtons are required to maintain a constant mass?
Why is he running in circles? There we go.
Psst, Doc!
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
I met your younger self.
Oh, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Remember, says he's not a scientist. Younger self sure mutters a lot. You seem dedicated to theory. He says he's not a scientist.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections. So I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him. But right now, my younger self probably thinks he's been sent by my father to check up on me.
Ah. How can I get Team Doc to trust me?
What do I do to convince Team Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Oh, come on.
What do I do?
Alright.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... the Hill Valley Expo!
The expo?
Yes, the Expo. How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
Huh.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure. One which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Alright. Why is the expo making you mutter?
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know, h to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
Huh.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast.
Alright. Oh, I have the tape recorder. I can record it. Aha!
You know, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Okay.
Let's talk about...
Okay.
So I'm going to go back to him. I'm going to record what he's saying when he's talking about that problem. So we'll solve the problem. Then maybe he'll help me. Alrighty then.
Only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable.
Wait a second. Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Sounds like...
Skin. The only right.
Alright, how do I use this?
To maintain a constant mass of acceleration is reduced by
It went away.
Just give me a chance.
What? I didn't press X. I swear to God I didn't press X. The game did that by itself. Alright, whatever.
H.
When he comes out, I'll try to record what he's saying. Use it.
No. It's not
It's not letting me use it. Come on.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Damn it.
Equals to A's expectation value, but only if the coefficient of...
Will you just give me a chance?
I'm not pressing a button. He's doing it by himself.
Callahan.
Huh.
Sounds like...
Scared of him.
And...
Prefer
I'm trying to use it. It's not letting me.
a one-dimensional harmonic oscillator, then... Oh,
Here we go. Here we go.
Think h to the a multiplied by the inverse of a, h to the a multiplied by the inverse of a, Oh, no.
Well, I got it recorded. Let's go talk to Doc again. Well, old Doc, not young Doc. Dun dun. The hell? Go this way, you jerk. Here we go.
Doc!
Morty, how goes the escape plan?
Recorded your muttering.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a, h to the a multiplied by the inverse of a.
Good grief, is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
Alrighty then.
So...
It'll be fine.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's tannin is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Huh.
What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna, we never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes. Now,
Whoops. My controller went flying.
Oh, I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just about lost her mind.
That would explain a lot. I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we saved me from a grisly death in 1931.
Alright, one more question.
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I missed you too, Marty, but I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
Huh.
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine, fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer? In 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
You spoiled it.